Is this thing live? Okay. Damn. It's a bright ass light. Holy shit. Yeah, let's do it like that. Anybody in here? I know this is impromptu. What's up? Okay, I see people now. All right, there we go. There we see people coming in now. Yeah, this was impromptu. AK, I didn't plan this. I'm trying something new. Hello? All right, so let's see. J-Dog, I'm curious about where you're from, all of you. Rebel Gems, PTO, Valley Patel, Vikram, Chochan. Sorry if I fuck up your name. I apologize. Chaz It Up. That's SSJ Radio, TCG Anime Guru, Black Phoenix, Rebel Gem, Saiyan Suplex. What am I doing up this late? I slept all day, bro. Hold on, Rhode Island, Philadelphia, New York. Wait a minute, y'all are in America? Hold on, let me turn my treadmill on. We're doing this treadmill. We're doing a treadmill stream. So I'm going for a late night walk. But I figure instead of just going outside, because it's kind of cold out there, I'll just walk in here. Let me ask you a question. Is the treadmill too loud? I've never done this before. So this is a new thing we're trying. From the UK. See, it makes sense if you're from the UK. This stream, I assume, was going to be filled with like, what's the word? Filled with international people on the other side of the world, you know? That's what I was thinking. I might need, okay, I got the wrong. So let me explain. I've got my reading glasses on, thinking that this is going to be a lot closer. So let me get my other glasses, okay? Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm back. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think that's okay. I can hear you fine. I only hear beeps. Oh, okay. Well, the beeps are me inputting what I want and shit. Yeah, a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to what do you call it? I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make this a little more efficient. You know why the cooler Twitch VOD was taken down? No, it wasn't taken down. Twitch has this, thanks for reminding me. Twitch has this setting that I don't know how to change, which I changed before, but I guess not, right? And the setting is that when a Twitch stream is done, like when a Twitch stream is finished, it makes it private. I don't know why, but it does that. So I have to manually make it public, but I'll make that public for you maybe when I'm done with my walk. My plan was that I'm going to be walking I'm doing low intensity, steady state cardio because I could do high intensity, but if I did it, I couldn't talk to you because I'd be out of breath. That's the point. But I can have a communication like this. It's just a little, it's kind of more like a power walk. Like I have it set to 2.0. So I'm kind of power walking. I may slow it down a little bit just so I can read the chat, without having to struggle to read it or whatever. Genki Damaitsuri. Hold on. I'm trying to read your thing, but on this tablet, it makes it so that it goes away. Like it makes it so that your what you're telling me goes away. Genki Damasu is a week away. Well, it's this Saturday. Hold on. Sorry, man. The chat's moving up and I have to go back. What kind of new projects we're gonna get? Specify a little bit. I mean, do I have to tell you every stream that I'm not gonna leak it? Like, really? How many times have I said this shit, bro? The update with the January announcement, you'll mention at an event. The event is on Saturday. So here's what I'm going to do. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. So from what I understand, okay, there's two different panels on Saturday, right? Both like Akio's going to be working all day. But there's two main panels that are going to have the announcements, whether it be two or one, right? Now, one of them is at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm actually going to set it up probably tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming at 8 p.m. Here on the Geekdom 101 YouTube channel. We're going to cover the entire event. I'll talk to y'all about whatever comes out, like whatever gets announced. Because I don't know exactly, like I know what they're working on, but I don't know if it's going to get announced at this event. I assume it is. I feel like as fans, it's been way too long. Like this company, you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Look, I remember like 2 years ago, a certain someone who I'm not going to name was disparaging Akio on Twitter, talking about, oh, this is the guy that is always bringing old stuff back like Broly. No. Akio's the guy that's pushing for new Dragon Ball. Whether the new Dragon Ball be a Broly movie or Gohan getting a push or whatever, Akio was the guy who was giving Toriyama suggestions and ideas on what to do. And then he would leave Toriyama alone, let him write his shit. You know what I mean? So he's good as far as somebody who wants to continue Toriyama's legacy and continue Dragon Ball. Now, you know, and I've said this before, as a fan of Dragon Ball, I'm actually very content. I don't think that Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Daima I don't think either show, although they did have their moments, I don't think it's been able to fuck with the original shit. Like, I do not think that Super, even though it had its moments, is anywhere near as good as like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, right? It's just not. And I think as fans, when you hear, oh shit, new Dragon Ball after, 2 decades or whatever, you're like, hey, we want it to be good, and some of it was good, but it didn't match up to the old stuff. So, and by the way, I'm gonna read your questions in a minute. I just gotta, do this. So, it's been a disappointment in general. I wouldn't say it's a complete disappointment, but it's been a bit of a disappointment. But Akio's at least trying. Like, the guy's at least trying. So I would rather him than Toei. I think Dragon Ball fans, I think Toei Animation hates its own fans, dude, because the way they treat the old shit and the way they treat us now, it just doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make sense that they care about their fans. All right, I got a super chat here. Thank you so much for your generous super chat. Oh, it's Theory. What the fuck? Star Wars Theory. Hey, what's going on? I didn't even realize you had stepped in. I never do this, right? This is a treadmill stream, right? Because I got this treadmill for Christmas, right? So I can do my low intensity cardio at home, and I run on it too, but just not all the time. Not during this stream, because if I start running, bro, y'all are I won't be able to read your shit. But thank you for your super chat. It means a lot, seriously. And what I was going to say was, so Saturday, there's the event at 8, right? That's the first event, 8 Eastern time. All right, y'all, Eastern time, which is going to be Sunday morning for the Japanese. Remember how Dragon Ball Super would air at 8 o'clock on Saturdays, but it would be Sunday morning for the Japanese? Very similar here. Sunday's the big day. You know how in American or in Canadian conventions, or even Australian ones, usually Saturday's the big day and Sunday's like the chill day? That's not how it is in Japan. In Japan, let's just say that in Japan, bro, the Sabbath is not the way we treat the Sabbath. You understand what I'm saying? So even though, you know, the Sabbath could be Saturday, it depends on what you believe. But what I was going to tell you was, so the second announcement panel is at 11 at night. So I have to book 2 streams. So you're going to see 2 streams come up. It's going to be like panel 1 and panel 2, right? And because I have to cover both of them. And then, you know, we'll do the stream. We'll talk about what's going to happen. And then I have to get to work on a video. So there's a video, and I can share this with y'all because this is not like an industry secret or anything like that, right? So check it out. There's a video that I want to make that I can't make yet. And it's going to cover the entire, like, behind the scenes about how we got here. Now, if you've seen, there's another video I did, right? It's called Why Dragon Ball Daima, Where is Dragon Ball Super? In that video, I talked about how Akio was pushing for Dragon Ball Super in 2019. Shueisha said no, and we were kind of gridlocked because they wanted the manga to go further. So instead, he went to Toriyama and suggested Daima and Superhero, which is exactly what happened. Now, in that video came out in like November 2023. And I talked about how there was a behind the scenes conflict. And then bam, in summer of 2024, we get this article from a Japanese newspaper discussing the behind the scenes battle for Dragon Ball. And I made that video before Toriyama had even passed away. So what happened was I was like, holy shit, like this is now public information, you know, and I don't know if people gave me the props for that because I think I was the only guy in the entire fandom that talked about this. But clearly, based on the fact that we have an event coming up this Saturday, based on that fact, right? Whatever Akio's issue was with Shueisha, they've come to some kind of compromise. And because I don't have all the information, I can't make the video. Like, this is going to be one of those videos, bro, that I'm expecting to fucking blow up. At least I hope it does, right? Because there's a lot of information in it that no one else is going to talk about like why they made this decision, which I don't have full context for yet, why they're doing this, like how we got here with modern Dragon Ball. But because it's not that I don't want to make it, it's that I don't have all the information yet. And ultimately, that's really what it is when it comes to this whole thing is I don't have all the information yet. And thus, I don't feel comfortable talking about what may or may not happen entirely because I don't have all the information. Like, I don't. No, that's the truth. There's a lot out there. So, gotta wait, and then we'll get it. I mean, I'm gonna get it. It's just I'm being put on hold. Speaking of which, somebody left the super chat to stop I'm gonna have to like stop this. Okay. See, this is weird because okay, hold on. CJ Rich. Oh, it's hard to read this. CJ Rich Boxing and BS. Dudes diss me like every day. Shout out from a new content creator in a way different lane. Inspirational. So you do videos on boxing. I mean, I like boxing. Let me get this question right here. Well, check out his channel, bro. CJ Rich Boxing and BS. It's a funny name. Hold on, I got this question right here. God, I wish I could zoom in. Like, should I go get the other glasses again? Like, no, because like I have like my eyesight, I have good eyesight, but like because this is like the letters are still pretty small on this, and it's not like focusing. I don't like the way YouTube does this, bro. It's much easier on a PC. How do you feel about the OG Dragon Ball dub? Do you have any problems with it? I never see you talk about it. The original Dragon Ball dub is censored, and thus I don't like it. And they changed some things. They changed the script. It's not as bad as the Z dub. It's not as bad as the GT dub when it comes to the changes of the story, but it does change things. Like, I'll give you a quick example. In the Japanese version and in the manga, right? Goku. The reason why Goku accepts being married to Chi-Chi is because he thinks that marriage is some kind of a food. He doesn't know what marriage means. He thought it was food. So when he agreed to marry her, he thought that she was going to give him food, right? So in the episode where they reunite in the 23rd tournament, they added a line where Goku's like, I don't know, but I kind of feel like I care about you, or something like that. Something Toriyama would never write. And I guess they're doing it to appeal to, like, I don't know, people that like romance. The thing is, Akira Toriyama himself has talked about how he's not good with romance. This is what he says. Now, I don't know if I agree with him entirely, but he does not have enough confidence to write a romantic story. That's just not what he does. That's why, if you notice, when you're looking at Dragon Ball, notice that all the couples get together off screen, except for maybe Goku and Chi-Chi, because that was 23rd tournament and all that. But Vegeta and Bulma got together off screen. Gohan and Videl got together off screen. Krillin and 18 got together off screen. We don't even know how Krillin met Marin, and that was filler in the anime. That wasn't even in the manga. So the point I'm trying to make is, like, he himself does not trust in his own abilities to write romance. That's what he has said. I'm not saying it. He doesn't think so. So he does a lot of this type of shit where it's like off screen. All right. It's hard to read this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second, don't go anywhere. So here's the thing, okay? So I've got regular glasses and I've got reading glasses. The thing is that because of where this tablet is positioned on this a treadmill, right? It's like in somewhere in between. So I have to like move in to see, but I can see better like this. So this is probably going to be the way. All right. Snubmation says, hey, Danny, wanted to say that I love your content. Thank you. And you're doing a great job for the community. It's Sonic's 35th anniversary. Can you do a video of the games to pay tribute? Keep up the great work and Happy New Year. You know what? I did not know it was Sonic's anniversary. I love Sonic. Maybe, you know what I'll do, bro? I got you. I'm going to do a video on World of Geekdom about my experience playing Sonic the Hedgehog as a kid. Because I played Sonic on a Sega Genesis that my friend Yandro had. I didn't have the Sega. He had it. I was a Nintendo kid, and I played Sonic there. And then I remember my parents were friends with another couple, and they had two daughters that were a little bit younger than me. I was a kid. This is like way back when I was a kid. This is like early 90s shit. And so I went to their house and they had Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And I love that one. So then I asked my dad for a Sega Genesis. And when I got my Sega Genesis, I wanted Sonic 3. And then later I got Sonic and Knuckles. So the 2D Sonics, bro, are right up my alley. I love Sonic Mania. I mean, I like Adventure also. It's not that I don't like it. I have Sonic Frontiers, bro, and I haven't played it yet. But I could talk about it. I mean, shit. I did a video already a while ago about all the things that Sonic, that Dragon Ball inspired in Sonic. You know? Are you into Resident Evil? Yes, but I have not seen the trailer for 9. Drew Carson, by the way, y'all, I'm doing the best I can. I can read. I can actually read better with these glasses on, but there's a lot of messages, okay? Discovery Channel a couple months. Oh, you're new then. You're real new. Thank you so much, the Mongolorian. Thank you. No, thank you for the kind words. Also, we are gonna bring Derek back for the Vegeta episode. I don't know when yet, but we are gonna bring him back. I think that's gonna be a fun time. What if you were to put a small table next to the treadmill with a laptop? Well, the last time I tried my laptop, it sucked. I got to get a new one. A small table like right here? Oh, that'd be weird. Suggestion. Ocean Dub Bardock equals scientist. That's right. By the way, I'm trying to scroll. There's a lot of messages, dude. Please do not be offended at me. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm catching up. There's a lot of messages. Got to work today, tomorrow. This is from Accelerator. Thanks for the super chat. I will catch you later. I had a great time at TNA Genesis. Gonna have your stream in the background while I rest. I heard it was a good show. I heard it was a genuine good show. What about Sonic Heroes? Haven't played it yet. By the way, I'm still looking. Frontiers is all right. What do you game on? PC, Switch, PS4, whatever. Whatever, like anything, right? Back in the 90s, were you more of a WCW or WWF fan? I watched both, but I leaned more to WWF because I discovered it first. Thank you so much, Ricosin 3662. Bang says, hey, Geekdom, in a previous stream, you felt like you were being pushed out of the fandom. Do you still feel that way? No, I do not. In fact, I am very happy with where things are right now because, like, I wrote a message on Twitter, and I've talked about it on here as well. I had a serious heart issue, like a serious health issue involving my heart happen in the summer of 2025. And I thought I was going to die. Now, I've recovered from that, right? But when I wrote that, I actually said, I had this health issue, blah, 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 like Goku, right? But I'm better now. And so when that happened, all these people said all these kind things about me. And it really made me feel something. Like it made me feel very emotional because people were like, oh, we don't want to lose you. And the thing is, man, you got to understand, like, since I started this Geekdom 101 shit 10 years ago or whatever, like I've made a lot of friends, right? But a lot of people that I thought were my friends were not my friends. A lot of them were using me. A lot of them were my friend when it was convenient. A lot of them bailed on me, like just bailed. And it wasn't like one of those, oh, we're drifting apart. I mean, that happens. It was more like, nah, fuck this guy without even having a conversation. And that bothered me a lot. And for a while, I was very bitter. I was very bitter about it, but I got over it. And those messages made me feel nice. And I said, you know what? I'll stick around. Like, ultimately, even though there's always going to be a bad days at the office, as they say, like, I don't mean that literal, but like, you have a hard day at work. I have to be grateful for this. I want you to understand something. The fact that I can make a living and buy this house because of Dragon Ball I'm extremely grateful and I'm extremely lucky because this job wasn't even around when I was a kid. You know, YouTube and Twitch and content creation and all that. And it's funny because I was told, stop watching that Dragon Ball Z stuff. It's not gonna help you in your future. Wrong. But it's no different than like even when Theory talks about when he was a kid and he ate lunch alone and shit. Like being a nerd in the 90s, bro, you weren't cool. Now everyone who's a nerd is cool, and a lot of them are fucking rich because of that. So the idea that we shouldn't watch anime, well, you can nowadays in this era, you can make a living off of talking about shit you like, including anime, including video games. That didn't exist when I was a kid. You know? So like I'm so blessed because like one of the things that I hate, bro, is when YouTubers that I know are fucking millionaires are on camera crying about, oh, this job is so hard. Motherfucker, why don't you go outside and get a real fucking manual labor job? My dad worked at a recycling plant 6 days a week and would come home sunburnt because he was in the sun all day, fucking moving paper around with a bulldozer or whatever that thing's called, his equipment. This dude, my dad used to work his ass off, like hard. You're in a fucking air-conditioned house. I'm talking about the people who complain about YouTube. You're a legitimate millionaire. Like your kids can go to college and you're bitching about how hard YouTube is. Like that shit. I don't like that, bro. Like you should be grateful. You should be grateful. Any level of success, be grateful for it. You have to be, gratitude's so important. Anyways, listen, I'm rambling. Let me read. There's more super chats that came in, bro. PPK Nexus. Yes, I'm on the treadmill. Looking good. Keep it up. You're looking great. Thank you. I don't think I look that good, but I appreciate it. I gotta organize this facial hair. Thank you, Jay Huss, for the $2 super chat. Let me scroll down. I wish Dragon Ball had more going on. I miss hearing your theories in upcoming episodes, learn new things I never knew before. So it's inspiration about movies. That's from Steezy. Well, we'll see, man. I agree with you. I wish Dragon Ball did more, but you know what's really annoying? I'm trying to talk to you guys, and this stupid ass like app is like making your chats disappear. So I have to constantly like push a button to make it pop up again. But we're gonna see what gets announced soon. Don't forget too, with Daima, I kind of did that. The problem with Daima is that unlike Super, with Daima, I knew too much. Like I knew way too much, bro. Like with this project, I don't know too much, but like with Daima, I knew. And obviously the videos are out there as evidence. Like I fucking knew too much, bro. Like I told people it's going to get real crazy in February because I knew that Super Saiyan 4 was going to be in episode 18. I had the fucking Genga. Like I had the shit. I still have it. Right. And like, it was like, so I really couldn't speculate on everything. Obviously, like I couldn't speculate and be like, well, if we get Super Saiyan 4, because I knew it was coming. I did one video with Heesh with the werewolf theory, right? But like I said, I knew it was coming, so it was like, what can like you know like if you like let's say that you like work for Marvel, hypothetically, or you know someone that works at Marvel. And they give you the entire Avengers Doomsday like script. You got two choices. You can either leak the shit and tell everybody what happened or what's going to happen, which some people do. Three choices. Two, don't talk about it at all, right? Just don't say a word. Nobody knows anything. And then three, pretend like you don't know anything. Like, you could be, and the thing is, I actually see people doing this shit on YouTube. There's people who know exactly what's going on and they're playing dumb. Like, oh, if, well, I did the if thing, but what I mean is like they're trying to speculate, like for example, like if let's say I knew that Dr. Doom was going to kill Wolverine. I'm just going to say randomly, right? I could make a video, who will Dr. Doom kill, and then speculate on who it is. And then when it comes true, like, oh, hey, yeah, I thought, like, you're basically lying to the people so you can make a video. And I just can't, I can't really do that. Like, I can not say stuff, but I would feel uncomfortable, like making, if I knew a big detail, right? And I was just pretending like I didn't, I don't know. It's just, it's not the way I roll. And like I said before, when it comes to this Saturday shit, I don't have all the information. I don't know anybody who does have all the information. I don't. There's still a lot of stuff that, people aren't talking. And that's fine. I'm not even mad. I am not even mad. I'm okay with that. After 5 years, did you still believe Master Ultra Instinct is stronger than Gogeta Blue? I haven't thought about it in a while, honestly. But I'll tell you one thing. Goku in the moral arc is stronger than Gogeta. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. You seen the shit he did? Spoiler streams. I remember the old days when we got spoiler streams. Well, I did the spoiler videos at like 4 a.m. Remember 4 a.m? It was, hey guys, we've got some weekly Shonen Jump episode summaries. Oh my God. And I used to have to stay up. I remember what used to annoy the fuck out of me is I used to have to stay up and wait for Yonko to post them. And sometimes Yonko would take his sweet ass time and I'd be at the computer like this, just like fucking just trying to stay awake. And then, yo, Yonko, okay, there it is. All right, let's do this video. Like, cause I didn't want to miss it. Though the thing is, I did that for like 2 years for Dragon Ball Super. And it really did fuck with my health a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it really did. Like those hours of sleep I lost did affect me after a while. So yeah. Top 5 wrestlers AOT. I think you mean OAT of all time. Bret Hart. Let me think for a minute. Bret Hart. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Randy Savage, Misawa. You gotta have one of the Japanese All Japan guys in there, and then 5, probably Bryan Danielson, him or Samoa Joe. Oh, Priya's up this late. It's in the middle of the night, bro. If you're wondering why I'm doing this treadmill walk, it's because I was going to walk earlier. Like I was supposed to walk earlier, but I spent all day sleeping. I don't even know why my body was so tired. I think as I stayed up the previous night watching Raw from 98 in the Discord server. But then like I just spent all day vegged out. And I'm like, I got to get a walk in. I didn't eat today. I did not eat. So this is probably going to be very beneficial because I'm doing it in a fasted state. So that's good. When the announcement comes, you're not going to say, I knew what it was. I just couldn't say anything. I do know what it is. No, I do know what it is. And I'm not going to say anything. I know what it is. I'm just saying I don't have all the details. Like, that's what I've said, bro. That's what I said. I've been saying that from the beginning. I know what it is, but I don't have all the details and I'm not comfortable enough to talk about it because there's conflicting information, dude. There's conflicting information. Person A says, oh, well, it's this and this. person B says, no, it's actually this and this. Oh no, it's this. That's why. Like that's the truth. Like I'm telling you the complete truth. There is conflicting information, bro. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about either this Saturday or in that other video. Because like, remember the video. So I put a video out a few days ago, right? About this. No, I think it was last week. So I did a video about this like conflict going on in Japan now because it was supposed to be 2 announcements. Now they're saying it might just be 1 announcement. But my other person's like, no, it's still going to be 2 announcements. So that's why in that video, I was like, just so you know, it may end up being 1, but it might still be 2. I wasn't trying to just cover my ass. I was trying to tell you like, there's weird information going on because I had thought for a long time that the Akio shit was already resolved, but I guess there's still something going on. I really don't know. Like I said, I don't have all the details. And because of that, I don't feel comfortable talking about it. I mean, it's that simple. The Dr. Doom video is going to get re-uploaded later this year. Thanks for asking. I got to meet Hogan growing up. My cousin lived on his street in Clearwater, and they worked out together. RFP Todd and Terry. Bro, I used to live next to his old house. I hope whatever the announcement is, it'll be exciting for DB fans. It might be. I hope so. Do you prefer 80s movies or 90s movies? I prefer whatever's good, bro. Whatever's good. I like stuff from both those decades. To be honest, I might lean more towards the 80s. Just keeping it real. I might lean more towards the 80s, but yeah. I increased the speed on this, bro. Let's see if I can do like a little jog. I may have to not talk for a minute. I got to be careful here because I said I wasn't going to run. And I don't want to knock over the damn tablet because the tablet's on the treadmill right now. Like I'm actually running now. Not super fast, but you know, I'm running and I don't want this to get knocked over. Let me put it back. I just don't want this shit to get knocked over. Thank you, GevoTube. It's 12 a.m. right now. What time is it here, bro? I think it's like 4 in the morning or something. Oh no, it's 3:25 in the morning. Do you prefer horror movies or slasher films? Slasher films are horror movies. I used to do 3-minute fast walk and 3-minute slow walk. Oh yeah, that's called high intensity interval training. I love doing that. I'm just not gonna do it now because it's gonna knock this thing over. Because like the issue that I have with this is that I have to hold it like, as you can see, I have to hold it vertical because for some reason, I don't know why, it will not do a stream horizontal. It won't do it. Instead what it'll do is it'll take the chat and it'll move it this way. So I have to turn my head to read it. And that's not going to help anybody out. And then when you see me, it'll look like I'm sideways. I don't know why it does that. And I have my tablet. I play with the settings and did all that shit. I've been walking for 30 minutes now, so I might be almost done. To be honest, I was only planning on going 20. But, you know. If they announce new characters for Sparking Zero, what would you like to see? I'm hoping for OG Dragon Ball and more GT. Same. I want a Raleigh back in there. I want King Piccolo back in there if they can. And yeah, more GT. General Ruldo. More Daima. Why can't we get all the Tamagamis, bro? I want to play with the Tamagamis, all 3 of them. They might not be strong, like, you know, compared to like Beerus or whatever, but they might at least be fun to play with. The Tamagamis is the most underrated thing about Daima, bro. Do you do weightlifting? Yes. Your weight goal. I want to maintain. I'm at 212 right now. I want to stay. I want to go to 210 and kind of stay there, to be honest. Who disappeared without saying anything? Hold on. I have to stop this and scroll up. You said somebody disappeared? Hold on. Let me see what you're talking about. I have to scroll up here. Or you can just type it to me. Hold on, man. Timeline, Trunks. So these next DB projects will be without Toriyama. I don't know. I would assume some of it, yes. Some of it without Toriyama, but I don't know what he left behind. And by the way, that's another reason I can't talk about this yet. Thanks for reminding me. They have not revealed publicly what Toriyama left behind. If he had notes, if he had scripts, that's another thing. I don't want to talk about that until we know. Yeah, WAP, if you want the hat, email me. I can tell you where to get this hat. Just send me an email. Broly and his new chica. Oh, Broly disappeared? Is that what you're talking about? No, because somebody said they disappeared and I'm worried about him. And I'm like, who? Like, I don't know what you mean. The most underrated character in Dragon Ball? Freeze? No, not Freeze. I sound fucking underrated. Tao Pai Pai. Are we getting a new movie? Maybe. Maybe. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can go 4 more minutes, and then I'll be done with the walk. I think this is good. I think we're good right now. The goal was to do a 20-minute walk, and I didn't think anybody was going to show up this late. I thought maybe I'd have maybe like 60 people. You know what I mean? But it's a lot more, and that's okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. It was just, hey, I have a lot more to read, and I can walk more. So, I mean, I'm glad that y'all showed up because I can walk more. There's nothing wrong with a good walk, especially when you do it with an empty stomach in a fasted state. I was told by some people to walk for an hour. I don't know about that, but I know 20 to 30 minutes, you know, I feel good afterward. What's next for Vegeta and his ultra ego? Where's his story lead? Hopefully he'll learn more techniques and be more useful to the group. Maybe he'll master Hakai finally. I don't think he's going to become a god of destruction, bro. I don't think he cares about that. I don't think he's going to leave his wife and kids behind to go be a god of destruction in the middle of space somewhere. I know that they tease like, oh, Whis wants to replace Beerus and all that, but I don't think Vegeta's the guy. I don't think he wants to do that, but he does want to learn. The thing is, man, if I'm going to be honest with you, Dragon Ball's afraid to take risks. Like, if you read some of these, like, fan fictions, right? Like, you know, some of the stuff that the YouTubers come up with, or even people like Dragon Ball Multiverse, or people on, like, different, you know, Instagram, or what's the name of that app everybody wrote fan fiction on? What's the name of that site? What the hell is the name of that site, bro? There's a site people write fan fiction and shit. I forgot what it's called. But like a lot of these ideas that fans have. WhatsApp? No, not WhatsApp. Not that one. Or Wattpad? I've never even heard of that one. No, it's the one that has all the weirdos on it, bro. Thank you for the kind words, Galaxy Flare. The veggie video shirt people off. I don't know what you're talking about. What veggie video shirt? No, actually, if you want to see a Dragon Ball workout, go to Jack's Blade. Look up Jack's Blade. Tumblr. That's it. Thank you. Yes, Tumblr. Yeah, so people would write fan fiction on Tumblr, and the fan fiction, even the ones that sucked, which were most of them, they at least took risks, bro. They at least had balls. Dragon Ball doesn't have any balls, bro. Like, it needs some fucking balls. I want Dragon Ball, like, fuck, bro, kill Beerus. Have some motherfucker show up and murk fucking Beerus, bro. And then Goku and Vegeta are like, what the hell are we going to do? We're going to have to work together. Have somebody show up and, like, fucking trap Zeno in some magical fucking, some kind of cage or something. Like, give me something. Give me something where I feel like the universe is in trouble. Something where I feel like this is going to be a major problem if it can't get fixed. What happened to that kind of storytelling, bro? It was all over Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, especially Z. Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball had Red Ribbon trying to take over the world, but Piccolo was a piece of shit. Killing innocent people, like Demon King Piccolo. Piccolo Daimao was a horrible villain. He's a good villain, but I mean, he's a horrible person. He's evil. You know, we need, like Moro came close. And quit fucking with the past, bro. Like, don't rewrite Bardock for a fifth time. All right, I'm done. 36 minutes and 21 seconds. Not bad. Okay. Do you think adding Dragon Ball Heroes lore to the main series would increase the stakes? I think it could. Hold on, I'm gonna have a seat over here. Give me a sec. Oh shit, that was good. Okay, this is why I don't like Super very much. Yeah, well, am I too dark right now? Hold on. That should be better. I read the 23rd Budokai recently and Geekdom. I'm like, this is better than Super, and there was so much they could do. Bro, the 23rd tournament's my favorite Dragon Ball story arc of all time. That is my number one. Mango Bango, alhamdulillah. He says it feels like they want to make Dragon Ball more kid-friendly. Daima, maybe, but it's not going to stay like that. Thank you, Kartik Dixit. Janemba could easily make a dark story, let him go around killing. Yeah, I did a whole fan fiction on Janemba with Real to Real on the channel, so you should check that out. They should retcon Minus and make OG Bardock canon. Well, brother, Minus is a retcon of OG Bardock. And listen, I know a lot of people like the original Bardock, including me, but can't do anything, man. I want to see Android 39. Heard it's a new character, a fusion character, and yes, it's like 18 and 21 fused together. That's some fan fiction, bro. That certainly ain't real. Did you see Vanderlei Silva? Something happened to him? Asahel Ramirez. How'd you learn so much about a lot of things like Dragon Ball, movies, wrestling, finance, tech, pop culture, music? Well, I'll tell you how, bro. It's called autism. So late last year, I was told by a psychiatrist that I have symptoms of autism spectrum disorder. Now, I didn't really understand that till I did my research. So you know how, like, sometimes I will, like, impulsively correct somebody if they have something wrong. Like, if someone says something wrong about Dragon Ball, bro, I, like, have to correct them. That's autism, bro. That's like, I didn't even know any of this, right? And the fact that I try to rationalize things, like the way that I kind of talk to myself, not literally, but, like, you know, talk through things. I didn't know that, but it's a form of autism. So when you have that type of autism, what happens is you get really into shit. And when it comes to Dragon Ball, I got really into it. I mean, you have to love what you're getting into People that are hardcore fans, let me turn this light on, bro. Hold on. All right. People who are hardcore fans of like fucking basketball, they can tell you all these stats and LeBron did this and that. It's no different. You just get really into it. Janemba should be the evil trapped inside the Earth Dragon Balls. I want to see what happens to Gamma 1 now that Gamma 2's gone. Me too. Holy, that's a good point. Vegeta movie short you did on your channel, did you do it to piss people off? I made a fan trailer for fun and fucking people got pissed. He's ignoring my question. No, I didn't see your question, bro. Amazing Flamer. It's a funny name. Oh, yeah, I am ignoring your question. Yeah, I'm not answering that, bro. Have you read Journey to the West novel? Not all of it. Kartik, I just told him I'm not answering that, bro. Do you think Frieza, after his new form, is a strong candidate for God Destruction? He's almost too evil, bro. Beerus is not evil. Frieza is. And you know I love Frieza. Why'd you even make it, though? Because I wanted to have fun making an Avengers trailer with Vegeta in it. Did I commit a crime, bro? Kartik, I'm not ignoring your question. I straight up said I'm not going to answer it. Like, did I commit a crime, dude? Did I commit a crime by making a fun trailer, bro? Am I a fucking bad guy for that? Fuck that shit, bro. Like, seriously, if you fucking real shit, if you got pissed off at my fan-made trailer, bro, that I did for fun one day for like Dragon Ball 2026, bro, brother, you need real problems. Like you don't have enough problems in your life. You need some more serious problems if that's what bothers you. Do a stream on Journey to the West. Ask Jordan. Early onset dementia. You're over here like trying to I don't know what you're trying to ask me. You keep saying ask me. What are you talking about? Yeah, I agree with you, Kartik. It's just a stupid fan trailer. Like there's billions of those on the internet, and all of a sudden now I make one, and I'm fuck you. Like fuck those people. Fuck them, dude. Get fucked. What the fuck was so bad about making that trailer? Top 10 Dragon Ball arcs, including movies. You can't include movies, bro. That's not even that's a loaded question, bro. What is your top 10 Dragon Ball arcs, including movies? But that's tough, dude. Like that's Speed Punch. I know it's a lot of envy, but more people love me than they hate me. Where's that guy that was just here a minute ago? Hold on. Where's that dude at? Give me a sec. I'm looking for something. I'm just looking to see if that guy had actually asked me the question. That early onset dementia guy, he Kartik, bro. How many times am I gonna repeat myself? I'm not leaking anything, dude. Like, please stop. I have mods that would probably ban you by now. I don't want to ban you. I really don't. I don't want to ban. I don't put you in timeout because that's fucking shit that kids do. Leave it alone, man. Please. Top 10 Dragon Ball arcs. Okay, I'm just going to tell you my top 5 because that's a loaded question, bro. All right. 23rd tournament, Saiyan Saga. That's number 2. 22nd tournament's number 3. Cell Saga. This is anime, by the way, not manga. Cell Saga is number 4. Number 5 is probably the Buu Saga. Number 6 is Red Ribbon. No, 5 is Demon King Piccolo. 6 is Majin Buu. 7 is Red Ribbon. No, 7 is Frieza. Then Red Ribbon would be 8. See, I gotta write this down, bro. I gotta write this down, dude. Like now I gotta remember what the hell I missed. I don't know, man. Like it's hard to count any super arcs, you know, because I don't think they're on the same level. Do you think a Dragon Ball live action universe with good production could work? I don't trust anybody to do live action Dragon Ball right. You have Frieza arc ranked low. Well, actually, I might change that because you asked me I got the question on the spot, right? And I'm like thinking back. When I really think about it, Frieza probably would be higher. Frieza might actually be right under the Cell Saga, even though that's hard for me because Frieza's a better story, but Cell has the great moments. I've said this before. I've said it like a million times. I've said it like a million times, bro. The Cell Saga has a lot of logic holes, a lot, but it has a lot of great moments. The Cell Saga has so many highs, right? But it has a lot of problems too. Otherwise, I'd rank it higher. Is Bardock worth expanding anymore? I say leave him alone, bro. Instead of doing a story, okay, how about this? Instead of doing a thing about Bardock, why don't we talk about Yamoshi? Why don't you do something with Yamoshi? Why don't you take Shallot from the game and like, you know what I mean? Like there's so many like, you know, what's your thoughts on Kid Buu as a character? I mean, he's not much of a character, but he's awesome. Do you like Toy Story? Yes. Your thoughts on CGI animated of last movie? I thought it was fine. I didn't have a problem with it. I prefer Broly. I prefer the Broly look, but superhero, it was better than I thought it was going to be, bro. When you first hear about CGI like Dragon Ball, it's like, I don't know, but it was better than I thought it was going to be. And at least they had real animators working on it, you know? At least they had real, like, Sheeta did something, Kubota, like, they all worked on it. So at least there's that. I was worried it was going to look like fucking Reboot. Like Reboot the old remember Reboot, that old Saturday morning cartoon that was eventually on Toonami. This is going back to the 90s. Anybody remember Reboot with the main character? I think his name is Bob. This is old shit from the 90s. Shallot should be Goku's great grandfather. Do you think people will like what's coming on the 21st, 5th of January? I think some will, and I think some won't. You know why? Because Dragon Ball fans bitch about everything. Reboot was great. Yeah, see, okay, I'm not the only one that remembers it. Will you do a live stream covering the Genki Damatsuri event? Come on, bro. That's like asking if I'm going to fucking breathe tomorrow. I hope so. Thank you so much, Dorman. And you're not wrong. That definitely gave me it definitely gave me an edge. Susano UI. Bro, why don't they, you know what'd be awesome? You know how, you know how like Sparking Zero, you know how Sparking Zero has like giant characters? Wouldn't it be awesome, like straight awesome, if they had Susanoo Goku as one of the giant characters and you could do Susanoo Goku against fucking what do you call it? Like Grade 8 Vegeta or whatever. Why don't we have Grade 8 Broly, bro? Like Grade 8 Broly, put Grade 8 Broly in Sparking Zero. I mean, we never saw him do it, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, Giants do suck, but I mean, the visual would be cool. There should be more grounded arc focusing on the Earthling Z fighters for once. I agree with you. But does that sell? Remember, I posed this question years ago. I asked this question years ago, right? And the question is, will Shueisha and Toei ever make a Dragon Ball story without Goku? You know what I mean? Toriyama gave us Jocko, but that was the manga. Do you think that Toei and Shueisha have the stones to make a Dragon Ball story where Goku's not in it? I mean, Superhero was not about him, but he was in it. He even had a couple fight scenes in it. Do you hate or dislike Minus, or are you indifferent to it? I hate it. I don't like Minus at all. Minus is probably Toriyama's worst work, in my opinion. I would rather Diamond be the main canon. There is no canon, my friend. Superhero kind of was that. Yeah, I know, but that he was still in that though. I'm talking about doing a an arc without Goku at all, like something in another universe. Like, do they have the balls to be like Dragon Ball presents the assassin hit and do a story about him, which would fucking be fucking cash? No. I hope the manga is coming back January 25. I would not. This event is being run by Capsule Corp Tokyo, and they are not in charge of the manga. However, Victory Uchida, who is Shueisha's editor and works with Toyotaro, will be at this event. So if he's at this event, which he will be, then there is a possibility they're going to announce the manga, but I would not get my hopes up, bro. Just trust me. Do not get your hopes up. He goes through a lot of these fucking things and doesn't do anything. I'm so tired, bro. Like, I'm so real shit, dude. I am so tired of like these companies treating Dragon Ball fans the way they do, bro, and like not understanding. Like, listen, like there's Toriyama left behind all this potential, and you're just leaving it on the table. Like, at least Akio's trying. At least, even if the next story arc he comes up with is another rehash, at least he's trying, dude. At least he got Toriyama back involved. There was a time when Toriyama didn't want to touch Dragon Ball. Not because he hated it, but because he was done with it. He's just like, I don't want it. I need a break. And he took a long break. But then he still did stuff like Dragon Quest, the games, and Tobal, and Blue Dragon, and things like one-shots and shit like that. But Dragon Ball was like his big fucking thing. Are you going to be starting any other anime? Yes, Solo Leveling. I'm almost done with Time Ranger. Have you visited Cuba since you arrived here? Yes, I went back to Cuba twice. We're finishing Time Ranger on Twitch. Once that's done, then yes, I will try that. What is this? Give me a possible scenario if Gohan was taken by Radix back to Vegeta. I don't know. Gohan would be corrupted, right? Is that what you're getting at? What is your favorite anime besides Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest? Dragon Quest is not my favorite anime. It's my favorite video game series. As far as my favorite anime besides Dragon Ball, I like Yu Yu Hakusho a lot. I haven't seen it in a while. I like Evangelion a lot. I like One Punch Man Season 1. Remember how awesome One Punch Man Season 1 was? Fuck, dude, it was almost perfect. It was almost perfect. How do you go from One Punch Man Season 1 to One Punch Man Season 3? I don't get it. Unlawful's right. Cobra, you know what? You nailed it. Cobra Kai is my second favorite anime. Cobra Kai, you fucking nailed it, bro. Cobra Kai is my second favorite anime. Yes, I have watched My Hero. I saw the first season, and I've got all the manga. Do you think they need to hurry up and get a successor in Nozawa? Yes. Fuck yeah. Yes. Yes, I do. Mob Psycho. So should I actually watch Mob Psycho? Because I heard people told me it wasn't good. Nice top 10. Julius Irving, thank you for the super chat. I would have included TOP in the Broly movie. You should do videos on more top 10 lists. Well, I did a tier list video. I did do a tier list video a while ago. Maybe I should do another one. I did one on the movies and I think the arcs. I think I did each one. Why is Broly green? Because Goku's usually red and Vegeta's usually blue, so they have green. And they can all be yellow. You should watch Baki. I gotta get out of here in a minute, bro. Yeah, One Punch Man season 1 was so fucking good. God, my hair is a mess. Dude, are you seeing this? Oh my God, look at that. Gross, dude. I gotta take a shower. Favorite Super Saiyan transformation. I did a tier list about that actually. My favorite is my favorite transformation, and I know I'm the only one, is Golden Great Ape. I like that one a lot. Do you still feel that Bardock Unbound can fit into the timeline? It really can't. I mean, it can, but you have to finagle some shit around, bro, for it to make sense. Bojack Unbound can only fit in the timeline if it takes place during the middle of Dragon Ball Z episode 193. Or maybe it's 195. It's one of those two. So like it's sandwiched in a very weird spot. Did you finish Naruto? No, I only saw the first episode. Who do you think is the worst villain in Super? Super only had a couple villains, bro. I don't know, Tagoma. Philip the Strupp Hansen. Thank you for the kind words. I'm not gonna get into it, but whatever I had is better now, so I'm good. I recently got the entire Dragon Ball manga in Japanese because I wanted to give the Japanese manga a try. I can now read and speak Japanese fluently. Really? Well, the fact that you can read and speak Japanese fluently is great. You know why? Because you can watch Japanese porn without subtitles. I mean, anime. I'm sorry. I meant to say you can watch anime, Japanese anime without subtitles. Oppai Chikubi. Oppai Chikubi. Oppai Chikubi. Are you planning to watch GT after the DBZ watch party? You know, I've answered this already, bro. Yes, I'm watching GT. We're watching the entire original run. And before you ask me, I'm not planning on doing Super, but we'll see. Because you have to understand, for those Twitch streams, we just got to the Cell Saga now, and I started it February of 2022. I have been doing this now for 4 years, yo. Fucking Priya and Graham and Adam / Retro Junkie have been there from the very beginning. And excuse me. It's long. It's really, really long. So I don't think we're not gonna remember the Boo Saga is long as shit. So we're probably not gonna be done with revisiting Dragon Ball. We're probably not gonna be done until like 2029. Maybe. Geekdom, can you unban me? I always support you. You're not banned because if you were banned, I wouldn't be able to read your comment. Now, if you have another account that's banned, email me. I need you to email me. Email me with the name of that account or the link to it, and I'll do that in the morning. We need a Dragon Ball Classic remake. The manga deserves a Ghibli level animation. Okay, I don't think we need. I don't think we absolutely need a Dragon Ball readaptation, but I think I think we should get one eventually. I don't think it's the time. It's time to do it now. God damn, this hair's fucking embarrassing, bro. I'm over here looking like like I'm a homeless person. We what the fuck was I saying? I don't even remember what the hell I was saying. Oh yeah, the Dragon Ball remake. I don't think we need it right now, but I think at some point, I think it should happen. I think they need to readapt the original 42 volumes of the manga, right? They need to readapt it eventually. I don't think doing it now is the time, but I think that, yeah, I think eventually it needs to, because Nozawa's going to die, bro. Listen, I don't want her to die, bro, but guess what? No one's immortal. That is one thing about life that is guaranteed, bro, is death. Death and taxes, as they say. Thank you so much, MRCO1771, and tell your son I said hello and thank you. DBZ or DBZ Kai? I like Z more. Dragon Ball revisiting Twitch will be around for a long time. I mean, maybe, because, dude, the Buu saga is long. And there's 4 movies in the Buu saga. Movie 10, 11, 12, and 13. Broly 2, Broly 3, right? Which is the Bio Broly. That's 2. And then Janemba is 3, and Hirudegarn is 4. 4. We've got quite a bit to go, bro. Kai for everything but the Buu arc. Yeah, I agree the Buu arc is not as good. Yes, Julius, they are getting old. They do need a new cast for the Dragon Ball readaptation. But it needs to be, again, it has to be done panel for panel with what Toriyama did, right? So it's not gonna, if they're gonna do Dragon Ball over again, right? They're gonna start from Pilaf to Buu. No Dragon Ball and Z split, none of that shit. Just Pilaf to Buu, right? If they do that, then it needs to be one continuous series and no filler. Panel for panel readaptation. That'll make it a lot shorter. Like DBZ Recut, it'll make it a lot faster and more accurate to Toriyama's vision. Welcome, Zioni, to the members area. Black Frieza versus Shueisha. I wish she would fucking eradicate them. Do you think they should make more on Granola movies instead of a series? I fucking hate this question, bro. I fucking hate this question. I fucking hate this question. Can somebody else answer that question, please? Someone else answer it, bro. I don't want to answer it. Here are my anime recommendations. Hunter x Hunter, I've seen it, didn't like it. Bleach, haven't seen it. Listen, bro, I don't watch Bleach. I drink it. Naruto, okay. One Piece, Baki, Outlaw Star. I've got Outlaw Star. I've got the whole series. Hack Sign, Cowboy Bebop. I've seen Cowboy Bebop. Hajime no Ippo. I've got Hajime no Ippo. I just don't have all of it. Thank you, Weird Walking Dead Theory. That's a good name for a channel. Who's your favorite Boo form? Either Boohan or Kid Boo. I like Kid Boo. Actually, it used to be Fat Boo. I like Kid Boo because Kid Boo is a fucking monster, bro. He's so evil. Beam, thank you, but I don't like the fact that you're saying I used to watch you. You should still be watching, especially this week. Shit. Especially this week. That's like if I was thinking they make a movie out of Selling Boo. Like that guy on Instagram who said they're going to make a Frieza Saga movie and readapt it. Roaming Exodus. That is not the reason, brother. That is not. You're right. Like what you're saying is not wrong. You're right. It's just that's not the reason. I know you're not going to see Moro's fist going through Goku's chest on Japanese TV. That's true. Oh my God, that's true. Fuck. Oh. That, you know what, bro? You know what? Honestly, bro, you know what they should do? They should do what Funimation used to do, but do it in Japan. Let's say the Moro arc gets adapted and they want to do the bloody shit. You do a home video version that's uncut, only on streaming platforms and only on home video like Blu-ray, DVD, right? And then you do a TV version that's more censored. That's the way it is. So SS Trunks. I've been watching it since 7th grade. I'm 23 now. Well, I'm glad you graduated, bro. Seriously. 7th grade. Fuck. I think I was like learning about Dragon Ball in 7th grade. I wish they would end Dragon Ball. As a fan, I'm with you. As a content creator, I still want more. But anyways, I got to get out of here, bro. I do wish that they would. I do wish they would make a more gory version of like Dragon Ball for like, you know what I mean? Like for the home video. That'd be so great. IKH Sanza. I will publicize the vlog when I get out of here tonight. Not the vlog, the VOD. The VOD. There we go. Dragon Ball Superhero is Cell 2, basically. What if they announced Dragon Ball Super 2 on Netflix? I think, look at Daima. Daima was on Hulu, Crunchyroll, Amazon Prime. You would think that, and then I think later, now Netflix has some Dragon Ball. So you would think, right, that whatever they announce would be on everything, right? Like on every platform. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Battle of Gods is on Netflix. I answered the question about what do you call it? About Naruto earlier. I remember Bray Wyatt being the one who was the first to reveal your face. That's wrong. That is wrong. That is objectively false. Bray Wyatt did not reveal my face. First of all, Bray Wyatt was my friend, and I gave him that picture because I wanted him to cut a promo on me on fucking Twitter. And all these fucking pussy-ass haters were like, oh, Geekdom. Look at Geekdom. He got humiliated by a wrestler. No, I didn't, bro. That's my fucking friend. He fucking lives in Tampa, bro. Like he went to a high school that was 20 minutes from where I grew up. But dumb motherfuckers thought that it was for real. Who you think gave him that fucking picture, bro? That's number one. Number two, I revealed my face in 2018 on Instagram. And the picture's still there, bro. Disney already made a Dragon Ball movie? No, they didn't. Don't start lying, bro. Anyways, I got to get out of here. I'll be back later this week. Don't worry. I might do another stream soon. I kind of want to do another one of those Watch Mojo takedowns. That was a lot of fun. I agree with you, Super Goku. Anyways, I'm out. Have a good night. Take care of yourself and each other.